Hey, what up everybody, it's Sinny, and this is Gems of War on PS4. And today I'm gonna be showing you the first 3 troops you should medal in Gems of War. Now we had the new Explorer system come out, the new medal system. Of course you have your 3 medals up top for your overall medals. With these, it just depends which team you're using, so this video is not about that for the badges and medals for the overall deal. But yeah, these are just whatever team you're using. It's different, so it's hard to say which the best badges and medals are for your top 3. But this is about the troops. What troops should you medal up first? In my opinion, of course, it's subjective and could be many different troops that you do first, but in general, these are the best 3 troops to do first because they're easier to do. It takes a lot of medals and stuff to level up anything above like ultra rare or epic, legendary. Mythic is going to be really hard to level up. If we just go to a random mythic, hold on a sec. Well, of course it's time to take a tribute. Of course. Well, I better take that. Alright, so if you go to like a mythic, I don't have him fully, but and I would have to do, let's just do this real quick so I can show. Okay, all the way ascended. Of course you have to have the troop all the way ascended, fully leveled, fully ascended, fully traded to even put medals on them. But if you look at a mythic here, look at the chances for upgrade as far as medals go. You would need a medal of Nisha to have a 100% chance for the upgrade chance. The only other way would be 3 medals of Anu, or that's about it. You're either gonna have a medal of Nasha or 3 medals of Anu, maybe 2 medals of Anu and a medal of Arania. Maybe if you want to lose the medals and the souls, because that's what's gonna happen if you fail. You're gonna lose the medals and the souls that you attempt to put in here. So for mythics, you gotta have a medal of Nasha, which are hard to get because you gotta get 3 badges of Nasha, which means you have to get like 9 tokens of Nasha, which is really hard to get. I think I have 1 badge of Nasha right now, maybe. So mythics are gonna be really hard to do. Let's go ahead and sort by base rarity just for this purpose, and then we can go down to legendaries. That's gonna be difficult as well. If you go to medals, you have to have them, and as far as mythics go, you have to have them fully, as far as everything goes, you have to have them fully leveled, fully ascended, fully traded. So you're gonna have to have the mythic or the legendary fully traded as well, which is kind of hard. But for a legendary, you need at least a medal of Anu to have a 100% chance. Of course, you could use a medal of Nisha, but you're gonna want to have medal of Nishas for your top 3. So you're gonna have to get at least, you're gonna have to keep at least 1 or 2 for your top 3 for your global bonus. So you're gonna end up needing like 5, 6, 7 medals of Nisha before you start even thinking about upgrading a mythic, and that's gonna be really difficult. The medal of Anu, you're gonna want at least 1 of those to keep for your global. So you're gonna have to get at least 2 of those before you start upgrading legendaries. And that's what you're going to have to use to upgrade legendaries. It's either a medal of Anu, a medal of Nisha, or 3 medals of Arania. And you're going to want to keep these medals for your global as well. So you may think, oh, I just need 3 medals of Arania to upgrade a legendary. That doesn't sound super hard. It's going to take a while, but But then you got to think, well, I need to keep at least 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 for my global medals. So really, you're going to need at least 4 of these before you use the medals of Arania to upgrade troops. You're going to need at least 2 of these medal of Anus before you start leveling up the legendary. And you're going to need tons of medals of Nisha because you really want 3 for your global, just in case you want the 12 magic, which is awesome. So really difficult to upgrade mythics and legendaries, so I'm not putting any of those in this video. Even if we go down to epics, epic troops, let's see how hard they are to upgrade. Let's find one that I actually have fully ascended. Azurus. Like, Azurus would be a decent one just because it's actually used. It's not really a decent one, but just anyway, for example. For the epic troops, you could use a Medal of Nasha, of course, a Medal of Anu, of course, a Medal of Arania, of course, but you're going to want to be saving those for your global, for your legendaries, for your mythics, so you really shouldn't use it on an epic. So what you really should use is Medals of Cedric, like 3 of them. And before you're going to have 3 extra Medals of Cedric, you're going to want to have 3 for your global, and then you're going to need 3 more just to upgrade epic troops. So you're going to need 6 Medals of Cedric before you even think about upgrading an epic troop, in my opinion. Or, 4 Medals of Arania or something like that. 2 Medals of Anu at least, but you're going to want to use the Medal of Anus for legendary troops, you know what I mean? So you pretty much want to use the medal that goes with the troop. It's an epic Medal of Arania, epic troop, so you're going to want to use the Medal of Arania to upgrade your epic troops. But you're going to want to have 3 or 4 of them before you even do that, because you're going to want to have 3 in case you're doing a Doomskull team or an Iron Gut team or whatever, and you might need that 12 attack for your global stats. So before you even upgrade an epic troop, you're going to need at least 4 Medals of Arania, and that's pretty difficult. So I would say you would want to try for the 6 Medals of Cedric to upgrade an epic troop. But anyway, let's talk about the troops that you want to upgrade first. Let's go all the way to the bottom here. Actually, I'm going to do A to Z because I know which ones I want to show. So the very first troop you should upgrade, in my opinion, would be the first troop you should use your medals on to upgrade would be Dragon Eggs. Reason being is you use the key team. That's one of the most used teams in the game. It may not be the best team in the game, but it's one of the top teams in the game. It's one of the most used teams in the game. And why Dragon Eggs? That's not on that team, right? Well, it's because you summon the Dragon Eggs. Whenever a Cedric dies and your Egg Thief casts, it'll summon the Dragon Eggs, and you can use the upgrade for the Dragon Eggs. And even better is that it has attack on it. So your Dragon Eggs, which normally have low attack, will end up with all of these stats right here. So 3 plus 2 plus 1, you'll end up with 6 more attack and 6 more health and 6 more armor for your Dragon Eggs, which are going to be your new tank once your Cedric dies and your Egg Thief summons them. And everyone that comes in is going to have all those extra stats. So like 18 extra stats just from medaling them up. And I already did it one time. All you need is 2 medals of guard, or actually 1 medal of guard for the first upgrade, and then you could do 2 medals of guard for the second upgrade, or medal of Yasmin, which you of course want to keep some for your globals. So wait until you have a few medals of guard or a few medals of Yasmin before you do this. But yeah, this is the first troop you should medal up, in my opinion. Just because it's on a team that you use, and it's a useful upgrade. It's attack and durability for a tank on a team that you use all the time. Alright, so let's go to the second troop that you want to upgrade. And I am going to type in a search filter here, which is bounty. So bounty troops aren't high rarity. They're pretty low rarity. They're rare, they're ultra rare, whatever. I think they're all rare, actually. No. Yeah, they're all rare troops. So we did a common, we did Dragon Eggs, now we're going to do a rare. Now the most common one that people say you should upgrade is Tigraki Warrior. Go to our medals here. I haven't even done it yet. I'm going to, though. I just want to get a couple more medals of Yasmin before I do this, but this will be the next one I'm upgrading, and it is the next one you should upgrade. It doesn't have to be Tigraki, but it has. I would recommend a bounty troop. Whatever bounty troop you use most often whenever you're doing bounty. And of course we use Yagwe towards the end, but that's a legendary troop. It's going to take a ton of medals. It's not one of the first ones you should do. But I would say Tigraki's a good choice because he gets attack and magic, so that's 4 more magic, 2 more attack, and then 2 armor and 2 health. And for the first one, you can do it with a Medal of Yasmin or 3 Medals of Guard, stuff like that, so it's not too expensive. And it's really helpful, because when bounty comes around, it's like the best rewards, the most resources you can get for completing out an event. Bounty is one of the best events to make sure you complete all the way out, so you want to make sure your bounty troops are as good as they can get. A couple other choices for this, you know, like Soldier of Wrath maybe. I don't know what he gets for upgrading, but pretty much the same thing. He's a good true damage troop, kind of along the lines of Tigraki. If you don't want to do Tigraki for whatever reason, you could do Soldier of Wrath. Rift Links is decent. You could do Rift Links. Any bounty troop with true damage is good. But yeah, that's what I would start with. Either Tigraki, Soldier of Wrath, Rift Links, something like that. And the leader out of those 3 is Tigraki Warrior. So if you're going by my guide, I would say Dragon Eggs first, then Tigraki Warrior second. But you could pick a couple others out of these bounty troops. Maybe, what does Parrot do here? Maybe. Yeah, even Parrot. Parrot's pretty good. Whatever one you like, whatever bounty troop you like, pick that one, and you can't really go wrong as long as you're using it in bounty and it gets decent stats from being upgraded with the medals. And all you need, like I said, is the Medal of Yasmin, just one of them, or 3 Medals of Guard. Just make sure you still have these medals for your global 3 medals up top. You want to have some of those to use in case you're using a team that needs life or needs armor or needs attack or whatever. So make sure you have an abundance, more than you need for your global stats before you upgrade troops. Alright, well that's the first 2. Now the third one is really subjective. What I recommend is just upgrading something you use all the time. So whatever that may be for you, something you use all the time. So Greed, you could do Greed. I did Greed. Greed wasn't that hard to upgrade. It was a Medal of Yasmin, I think I did. Just one of them. And he got more health, or he got more magic on the first one. Not super helpful since he just gives gold or whatever, but just to have more health and armor on a troop we use a lot is very helpful. And that was just like the first troop I did, just to do it, just to see what it would cost and how it would look and everything. But you could also do Egg Thief. Now this is going to cost a little bit more because it's a ultra rare troop, so it's going to cost you a Medal of Cedric or 3 Medals of Yasmin, something like that. So make sure you have more than you need for your global, like I was saying. This just gets health and armor, but Egg Thief sometimes, if your Cedric dies, sometimes Egg Thief can be your tank for a minute, and it could take an extra hit. If you get all these extra stats, they all add up. It's not just 7 and 5. It's 7 plus 5 plus 2. It's 5 plus 3 plus 2. So it's 14 armor and 10 health, and not 7 armor and 5 health. You get all of these stats, not just the end one. So yeah, this will cost you a Medal of Cedric or 3 Medals of Yasmin, which, make sure you have enough for your global before you do this, but that's a good option. What else we got? What was the other one I was going to mention? Leprechaun's a good one as well. You could do Leprechaun. Leprechaun's used in a bunch of teams. It's used in the quickest fast bomb team right now. It's used in some Guild Wars teams. It's used a lot of the time just to get going quickly in different events. And it's just an ultra rare, so you just get health and armor, which isn't the best, but it'll help you stay alive. It'll help it maybe stay alive one more turn, so you can use it one more time, so you can get your troops up and try to win. It will cost you a Medal of Cedric or 3 Medals of Yasmin. So like I'm saying, make sure you have your global medals set aside, the ones you may or may not use, and then go ahead and upgrade these troops. Don't do it don't do it when you only have enough for it. You want to save some for your globals. What else? There was one more I was gonna mention. Let's go over to A to Z. Okay, A to Z. Let's get rid of bounty. Clear filter. Stuff like alchemist. You could do alchemist, and this one's even less. This would just cost you a 3 medals of guard, or a medal of Yasmin. Not very much. It's a troop we use sometimes in like guild wars, just a mana generator. Give it more health and armor so it could stay alive. So that would be a decent choice. It's hard to pick with this last one. Apothecary, of course, would be great. Use this sometimes with High King Iron Gut, sometimes with Doomskull teams. So it's a troop we use, which is my main way of picking which ones I'm gonna medal. There's of course troops out there that would benefit greatly from medals, and they're common and their stats are awesome that they get and everything, but maybe it's a troop you never use. Like say you can upgrade courage or sacrifice or some guild wars or guild troop, task troop. But if you never use that troop, what's the point of upgrading it? You know what I mean? So I'm trying to pick troops that I use in teams more than for just one thing, like that I use multiple times a week or whatever. So Apothecary I use with Doomskull teams sometimes, use with Iron Gut sometimes. So this is a good choice, and just more survivability, more durability. And it doesn't cost a ton, 3 medals of Yasmin, a medal of Cedric. Not too bad. Just make sure you have enough for your global, like I keep saying. Any more? What else was I thinking? I said Apothecary, Alchemist. I swear there was one more I wanted to mention. I'll have to go. I just looked through my teams basically. The teams I'm using right now, I look through them all. I find ones that are, common, rare, or ultra rare, and then, those are the ones I would upgrade. Egg Thief, Greed, Leprechaun. None of these, those are all too high for now. Eventually we'll get around to it. Apothecary I use in that team sometimes. There was one more I wanted to mention, and Leprechaun for sure. I think Forest Troll. Eventually I'd want to do Forest Troll, but that'd probably be coming up next, Alchemist, it's used in Guild Wars, might as well. Egg Thief for sure. Greed maybe, Greed's decent. Don't use that team anymore. Apothecary, there's Apothecary again. Come on, baby. But even Rowan eventually would be good. None of those. Wait, maybe they are. Defend teams for Guild Wars. Forest Troll eventually. There was one more, I swear. There might not have been though. Gimlet? Nope. Nope. Almost there, sorry. Nope. I guess not. Is Hellcat, that's too expensive. Okay, well anyway. But there you have it. For me, I would say first one you should do with your medals would be the dragon eggs, because we use it, you use it, so that's a good reason to medal it up. Another good reason to medal it up is it's a common troop, so it doesn't cost a lot to do. Also, it's easy to get fully traded, fully leveled, fully ascended, and it doesn't cost a lot of medals, and it gets something it can use, attack. So that's why it's probably my #1 troop you should upgrade first. Gets attack. You can use that because it's going to be summoned into as your tank on your key team. The key team is used a lot, so lots of attack, armor, health. It's going to be your new tank. It's going to need attack. It's going to need durability. So really good troop to metal up first, and one of the easier ones to get done. And then second one would be just a bounty troop. Any bounty troop that you use. Specifically, a true damage would be great. So, Tigraki. I need to do this still. I haven't done it yet. I want some more medals before I do it. Make sure you have more than you need for your global, like I keep saying. Just reiterating so you don't go and blow all your medals on troops and then you don't have them for your global. That'd be not smart. But just a bounty troop. Any bounty troop. Tigraki, Rifflinks, Pharaoh Hound, Parrot, or whatever its name is, the one that silences. One of those. Tigraki probably be the best choice, but any bounty troop that you actually use that gets decent stats from being metaled. That would be my second choice. And my third choice, I would say, probably Egg Thief. Egg Thief. Going to summon in that other trooper meddling up. Sometimes it works as a tank for you for a second, and it you know, it's not too hard to meddle up, and it's going to get some health and more durability for those times when you're having a tough battle with your key team. And very close honorable mention would be Leprechaun. And then if you didn't want to choose one of those two, I would say go with the mana generator just to give it more health. Apothecary, Alchemist, I swear there's one more and I am just having a brain fart. You know, stuff like that. Valkyrie. Troops that are your mana generators for your teams that you actually use. I actually use Alchemist, I actually use Apothecary, so that's a good reason to meddle them. Just because it would be cool to give them good stats to a common troop that you never use. If you never use the troop, that's not a good reason to meddle it. The best reason to meddle a troop in the game is it's a troop you use. Okay? So that's the main reason. Main reason to meddle a troop is do it on a troop you use a lot. On a common first, then a rare, then an ultra rare. Don't be trying to do legendaries and mythics first. It's going to take a ton of medals. Make sure you have your global medals set aside, like I've been saying 50,000 times, and do that. So Dragon Eggs, then Tigraki, then either Leprechaun or Egg Thief is my recommendation. Honorable mentions are Alchemist, Apothecary, and just other bounty troops like the Riftlinks, the Parrot, the Pharaoh Hound, stuff like that. So Dragon Eggs, a bounty troop, and then Egg Thief or Leprechaun. That is my opinion. For the first three troops, you should meddle in Gems of War. So, please like, share, subscribe. Hope this helped y'all out, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.